Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel E2L, OET and IELTS. Also heartily I welcome you to be part of my Facebook page and group E2L, OET and IELTS. Also thank you so much for your support and warm wishes which you have shown for my last video, and I've got lots of comments and lots of feedback from my candidates that why I won't not create a visualize classes, so therefore it would be beneficial for candidates to understand more. So thank you so much for your feedback. Also thank you so much that lots of candidates they have given me positive feedback about my second video which was about vocabularies. So well, in today's class we'll discuss about few confusing vocabularies and about sentence structure, how you need to organize for your OET letter writing. Well, so in today's class we'll discuss about from, at and into. Here lots of candidates they do mistake about how to use from, into and at into your letter. Especially the part of introduction, candidates may get more confused that how they need to start or how they need to complete their sentence. For example, we'll first go with from. Mr. X needs continued care from your visit. So here we created a sentence that is from. Mr. X requires or needs continued care from your visit. From your visit means something patient needs from their visits or from their service. Therefore, those providing service will gonna beneficial for patient conditions. So here patient needs something or patient needs support, continued care, monitoring, ongoing care from their visits. From means that particular organization from their patient needs something. Alright. Another will go with into. Mr. X is being transferred into your facility for post-operative guidelines. So here we created sentence with into what? Mr. X is being transferred into your facility for post-operative guidelines. So this is something means we are referring the patient for that particular department who are specialized for those objective or specialized to provide those guidelines to the patients. So for that reason we created sentence. We wrote the sentence is patient is being transferred into your facility for post-operative guidelines. Last sentence is about at. Patient has to be educated at your service about diabetic diet. Patient has to be educated at your facility about diabetic diet means something we are telling or something we are informing to that particular facility and department that once patient will comes to you, then it is your responsibility that patient should be educated there. So this is the three words what we learned today, from, at and into, which we can use properly for our OET letter writing. Now we'll move with few vocabularies which will be best suitable for our recommendations. Candidates may get confused that how they need to present their recommendation, or they really don't know that how they need to start their recommendation, whether it is about it would be greatly appreciated, it would be beneficial for the patient, etc. So today we learn something new about recommendation, that how we need to create or how we need to present a good recommendation into our OET letter writing. First one, there is two words. One is about kindly, second is about please. These two words you can use in proper way. Fine. First one, either you can say as a kindly note or you can say as a please note. Either you can say kindly provide or you can say please provide. Either you can say kindly ensure that or you can say please ensure that. So in one portion if you are following kindly note that, make sure that this kindly word should not be repeated. So therefore on next sentence you could start with please ensure or please note that. Either one side you have to use kindly or other side you have to use please. Next one, next vocabulary for recommendation. Yeah. Next is about importantly. Importantly, this vocabulary you have to use when you need to tell something most important about the patients. Alright. So here what sentence will be and how you need to use this vocabulary importantly into your letter, that we'll discuss. First we'll go with the example. Importantly. Importantly, Mr. X has to encourage to be participated quit line programs. So here something you are telling for betterment of the patients. So here what is the sentence, again we are repeating. Importantly, Mr. X has to encourage to be participated quit line programs. So here we are telling that patient needs encouragement from your service. Why? To participate where, which program? It is a quit line program. So there you are telling examiner, you are telling that particular department that this is your responsibility, but we are informing you that you need to do something there. What you need to do, you need to encourage the patient to be part of that quit line program. Alright, now we'll go with the another vocabulary, that is about recommended. Okay, it is recommended for Mr. X to follow diabetic diet or low dairy diet. So here something you are telling them, you are telling to our reader that reader, please look out here, this is something we are recommending our patient to do. So what you need to do, you need to keep monitoring on the patient condition. Alright, so what is the sentence? Sentence is, it is recommended for Mr. X, Mr. X will be our patient obviously, to follow diabetic diet and low dairy diet. So this is the third sentence structure what we learn about recommendations. First sentence structure we learn about please or kindly, how you need to write down either please or kindly into your letter. Second we learned about importantly. Third we learn about it is recommended. Fourth vocabulary, that is about it is worth to noting that. It is worth to noting that it is similar like importantly, that you are bringing focus of reader into that particular sentence. It is worth to noting that Mr. X is sensitive to nuts. So why we are writing this sentence? If you are writing letter to dietitians, then dietitian should have to know about what kind of the dietary recipe he is providing or she is providing to our patients. So in that recipe, nuts should not be there. Alright. So this is the fourth one. It is worth to noting that. Now last one, may I remind you that. May I remind you that means something information you are providing them which you skipped in before's recommended sentence. So there you are saying that may I remind you that. For example, we'll just say we are telling the examiner, may I remind you that examiner, actually I forget to tell you something. What is that? Yeah, the point is that his follow-up has been scheduled on next month. His staple has to be removed on next month. So this is general information what you are providing to the examiner. So you have to be careful and make sure that may I remind you that sentence will be last of your recommendation paragraph. Alright, so whenever you write this kind of the sentence, may I remind you that, make sure that it should be last of your paragraph. So this is the word vocabulary we learned, that is about the recommendations. Now we'll move with the confused word, where candidates may get confused how they need to use this word. That word is underwent. Underwent is the second form of undergo. Alright, now we'll start the sentence. Underwent, was undergone, had undergone. Candidates have doubt that how they need to use this word into their letter, because from different classes they learn different kind of the things. Some of the people they say you have to write only underwent, some people they say you have to write only was undergone, some people they instruct about had undergone. So candidates may get confused what they exactly need to follow. Alright, so now I clear your doubt how you need to write this word into your letter. Alright, now we'll start with the underwent. Underwent means patient went for any of the radiographical investigation or surgery recently. Recently means maybe yesterday, day before yesterday, or the after the admission of the patient into hospital. So that time you could say about underwent. Patient underwent for radiographical investigation. Surgery was performed successfully, to completing that sentence. Patient underwent surgery which was performed successfully. Alright, so here we use word that is underwent. Okay, underwent is a past simple tense, so it means that you are using to explain about what exactly happened to the patient just recently. Okay, now we'll move with the second word, that is was undergone. Was undergone is about before hospitalization. If patient underwent for some of the surgery or patient underwent for some of radiographical investigation like X-ray, MRI, CT scan, so that time you can say about was undergone. It's about before hospitalization, before 1 week, before 1 month, or either before few weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, so before that, so you can go with was undergone. Patient was undergone radiographical investigation 6 months ago. Patient was undergone for surgery 6 months ago. Appendectomy was performed. So it might be the patient past history like appendectomy or something would be there. So therefore, for writing those words, make sure that what sentence you have to pick, whether it is a was undergone or had undergone. Now the last sentence about had undergone. Had undergone usually you have to use for patient's past history. For example, patient underwent for some of the surgery in 2002, 2006, almost 5 years, 10 years before. So that time you have to write this sentence: patient had undergone appendectomy in 2002 or 2005 or that respective year. Alright, so don't get confused when you have to use underwent, was undergone, and had undergone. Underwent means recently patient underwent for some of the investigation, then you have to go with underwent. If patient went before hospitalization or before few weeks, few months, that time you can go with was undergone. And last is about had undergone. That is definitely important when you are showing or when you are writing the patient past history, so that time you can go as a had undergone. Alright, okay, fine. And the last is about few vocabularies which I will suggest you that it is easy for you to write and easy for you to elaborate into your letter, which will bring attractions towards your letter to the reader. Okay, the first vocabulary is about recommended. Recommended, you are saying that he is recommended for diabetic diet. Alright, he is recommended for diabetic diet. Another, if you need to tell for any of the medicine, then you could say that paracetamol was recommended for pain relief. So this sentence either you can write down into body paragraph or you can write down into recommendation paragraph that paracetamol, please note that the sentence I am telling you, please note that paracetamol is recommended for pain relief. So it's mean that if patient may experience pain after post discharge or after discharge from hospital, that time he need to take medicine. That medicine is paracetamol. Alright, the next one is about preferred. Okay, preferred, here you are saying that paracetamol 200 gram is preferred for pain relief. Panadol 4 is preferred for pain relief. This is something you are, when you are closing your second paragraph or body paragraph about present status, that time better to go with the preferred sentence. Either you can replace with prescribed with or recommended or is comments down. So don't get confused that what I need to write down, whether I need to write down prescribed with, whether I need to write down comments down. So that time you can go with the preferred. That also better, that he is preferred to continue this medication at home. So this is something we are telling for patient betterment. Yeah, now last two vocabularies about text and e-zone. Okay, text, that is, as in our last class also we have discussed and I have told you what is the text and how you need to write this sentence. Text, you have to write on that patient takes diabetes medicine, patient takes blood pressure medicine. Okay, all right. So how you need to write down this sentence, that I tell you that past and last. Past means past from 5 years, last means 10 years or 15 years. Last means always you have to write down in your second line or in your your second sentence. Alright, so here what sentence will be: patient takes blood pressure medicine, past 5 years and diabetes medicine last 10 years. That will be your sentence. So don't get confused about past and last. Past means for recent years and last will be about the maximum duration of the years. Fine. Last sentence is about is on. Is on, it is similar like text that patient is on diabetes medicine, patient is on blood pressure medicines. I hope you enjoy this video. For more video, please do like, share, subscribe our channel.